What's up, guys? Welcome to Pickleball and Coffee. Grab your cup of coffee and let's talk some pickleball. In today's episode, Danae's going to talk about 3 things that have improved her game specifically, and I'm going to talk about 3 quick things that have improved my game specifically.
And the fun thing is, neither of us know what the other's going to say.
So we'll see if we kind of line up or we have some differences because every player is a bit different. So Danae, let's kick this thing off. Tell us, what is one of the 3 things that really took your game to the next level?
Okay, well, so I'm not going to do mine in any particular order, but one thing that comes to mind is learning the classic third shot drop. Now, if you're new to pickleball and you don't know what that is, basically this shot happens when you are on the back line or the back side of the court, or even like the middle side, you can even do it. But this shot basically is taking the pickleball and landing it into the kitchen to where it's unattackable from the other team. So the other team can't hit like a really hard ball or a hard offensive shot against it. What this shot allows is for your team to get to the kitchen line. Where I like to play, honestly, most of the time, I feel like I'm the most offensive there. I'm the best player there. And so I really love that shot. That shot's really up to my game in so many ways. So that's totally one that comes to my mind.
Absolutely, and Danae has a killer third shot drop, so we should do a video in the future where you teach people your third. That'd be awesome.
Okay, but what about you? What's one that you would say?
I would say one of the things that took my game definitely to the next level was working on and emphasizing footwork. So one of the things that happens whenever I mess a point up, 9 times out of 10, I got on my heels, my weight was back, I kind of lunged at the ball, and my feet weren't active and moving. But one of the problems people have, I think, is that maybe their feet are moving too much at the point of contact. So for me, really emphasizing after I hit every ball, my feet move. And then as I hit that ball right at contact, my feet should be still. And so, I mean, obviously if you're hitting a drive, you want to have some momentum with your feet, but just emphasizing footwork. If you aren't emphasizing footwork, then you're gonna probably mishit the ball or be late getting to a block or something like that. So just really focusing on footwork is really taking my game to the next level.
That's really good. Another thing that has really upped my game, I feel like, is just drilling. It's so hard because I feel like when you get to the courts, you are just itching to get in a game, but I can't tell you how much it helps just to drill. At least for me, learning that muscle memory and then having that repetition, working on a specific shot, whether it's a drop shot or a backhand or a serve or any kind of specialty shot that you're wanting to kind of work on. Drilling is awesome because you can just have ball after ball working on the mechanics of that shot. Whereas if you only play games, that shot might only come up a couple times. So just having that repetition is really, really awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I've even heard it said before that if you really want to take your game to the next level, you need to drill 80% of the time and play 20% of the time. And to be honest, I don't even know if there's people that are drilling 20% of the time. So I think we have to really, emphasize and focus on, all right, today we're just going to go out and drill. People are going to try to ask us to play, but we got to be strong. Even though we want to, we got to actually focus on drilling. Totally. So that's huge. I think another thing for me that really took my game to the next level is anticipating the next shot. And what I mean by that is don't become a spectator. I think oftentimes when you're playing pickleball, you think you hit a winner or you think someone else hit a winner and you kind of mentally and physically give up on the point. And I think, the thing about a pickleball is it has holes and it doesn't go actually as fast as you feel like it's going. And so a lot of times you can keep points alive even if they're really incredible shots. So 1, anticipating the next shot. 2, let's say I hit a bad shot. I need to anticipate that the next shot is gonna be a really good shot. So I need to get ready to block or get ready to put pace back on the ball. For me, if you just kind of become a spectator and you watch a shot or you only focus on the shot you're hitting as opposed to the shot that you will hit, then you kind of get caught flat-footed again. So I'm always thinking not just about the shot I'm going to hit, but I'm getting in position and anticipating for the next shot.
Yeah, that's so good. Let's see, the other one that comes to mind, man, there's so many I could say, but this one is one that I'm working on recently, is actually incorporating new shots into games. Now, for this, like, I feel like it's almost an ego thing for me. Like, I want to win every game we play, even if it's rec, even if it's just for fun, but really being okay to take some losses, trying out some new shots and trying out some new points and not just sticking to the same old thing. I think a lot of pickleball has become so progressive in its shots and having uniqueness to it, where it's really important to keep your game fresh in a lot of ways. And so something that's been helping me lately is being okay to maybe take a loss here or there to lower level players, just to learn and try out new shots and really perfect that in a game setting. Drilling is a lot different than a game setting. So you can drill and drill and drill, but if you never actually practice it in a game when you're transitioning from a dink to a hard shot, all of that's really, really important. So I think that's something that I would say has really helped me lately.
Yeah, absolutely. That's really good. The last thing I would say, I thought we'd maybe have one that would match up, but these are all kind of different, which might be good. But for me, I think actually one of the people that first taught Danae and I pickleball used to say to us all the time, the first thing people teach you is to watch the ball, and the first thing you forget is to watch the ball.
It's real.
And 99% of errors, unforced errors, hitting balls into the net, you lift your eyes up from the ball just a touch too soon. And so one of the things that's actually helped me a lot, specifically on a third shot drop, is, I don't know if you noticed, but there are a bunch of little small holes, obviously, on this bigger pickleball. So actually, instead of trying to look at the ball as a whole, to help me actually make sure I'm watching the ball, when I'm hitting a drop, I'll try to train my eyes to see if I can actually hit or see if I can actually look at the smaller holes. So I'm trying to pick up even the smaller holes here. And so it's just a drill to kind of help you make sure you're watching the ball. Like, I'm not watching this as a whole, but I'm actually seeing, can I differentiate the direction it's spinning? Can I actually keep my eye on the ball? And not even just watching the small holes, but keeping your eye on the ball through the point of contact, not to the point of contact. And so watching the ball is completely underestimated. If you literally go out and just focus on watching the ball, you'll be surprised at how such a small thing could make such a big improvement on your game. So
those are the 3 tips that we have that have really helped our game. I love all of yours. I hope you like mine.
I do. We seriously need to do that video where you teach people your third. Danae's got an incredible third shot.
It'll happen. But thanks so much for listening to our very first episode of Pickleball and Coffee. Make sure to click like and subscribe, and go ahead and comment below if you guys have any suggestions or have any topics that you want us to chat about.
Absolutely, guys. We'll see you on the next one.